To do the sweater on a size medium, you need 4 panels for the body, 2 panels to hide the zipper, and also 2 tubes for the sleeve. So I'm going to show you a little bit here how to do a panel, but you have more in-depth video on YouTube. For the first panel, I'm cranking 33 stitches with the waste yarn. And then when you're done, just be sure that your yarn is under this little nook here, or this little thingy, I don't know how to call it, but it's really the important thing, because you're gonna make sure if you go under the little nook that you don't drop any stitches on the side of the panel. And when you're on one side of the panel, tug the yarn a little bit so it doesn't like get loose or anything. So continue cranking with the waste yarn for like 6 to 8 rows, so you have a nice finish for the panel. So go under the nook here, go back. When you're done with the waste yarn, just cut your yarn and put it in the middle, and then grab your main yarn. It's easier for me if I just grab onto both yarn at the beginning, and I do a little knot, not too tightly. And then continue like this for 110 rows for the panel. So now you need to remove the waste yarn on each panel and tube. So to do so, you're going to attach the yarn on one end of the panel. And then chain 1 and place a single crochet in each of the stitches of the last row of the purple yarn. So it's easier to see here. You see like the purple yarn last stitches, and you're going to place a single crochet in each of the stitches here. So when you're at the end of the other side of the panel, just be sure to grab every stitches so you don't drop stitches later. So you have the last one here. And then you can cut the yarn, pull the yarn through your last stitches, and then you can remove the waste yarn here. And you're really going to have a nice edge here. To assemble a sweater body, you need to attach the panel together with a mattress stitch. So to do the mattress stitch, you need to know where is your horizontal bar on the stitch. So here it is, your horizontal bar. Here's another one. And you need to use the stitch that is closer to the edge of your panel. So to start, just insert your yarn needle here on the right side. Do the same thing on the left side. And then grab the horizontal bar. So here on the right side, and do the same thing on the left side. Yeah, and essentially you continue like this, and that's what's going to create a really nice finish at the end. You should also leave an opening for the sleeve at the top of the panel. So for size medium, you need to leave about 20 centimeters. But you also need between the two front panel to leave an opening of about 14 centimeter or 5 to 6 inches to place a zipper later. And when you pull on each side of the yarn, it leaves you with a really nice seam. So the seam should look like this at the end. And the inside is like this. The mattress stitch for the shoulder seam is going to be a little bit different. So on each stitch, you have two legs that create like a V. So for the left side, you're going to go under both legs, so under like all the V. And on the right side, you're going to go and grab one leg of the last stitch and one leg of the new stitch. So not the V, one leg on the last stitch and one leg on the left stitch. And that's what's going to create a really nice shoulder seams. So continue like this. And for the panel, you need, in a size medium, you need to leave 14 stitches on the panel that are not joined together. That's going to leave the space for your neck opening later. So here, just leave this part open, 14 stitches on each panel. So for the sleeve and the body, the stitches are not going in the right direction. So to attach it together, you need to grab on the sleeve one stitch, so to go under the V, and on the body, you need to grab the horizontal bar here. So go under a V, and grab the horizontal bar. Sometimes you need to grab two horizontal bars so that it's even on both sides. Create a really nice seam here. Grab the V, grab the horizontal bar, and continue like this until the sleeve is attached. To do the neckline of the sweater, you're going to start by attaching your yarn on the left side of the neckline. And because you left 16 stitches on work on each panel, you should have 64 stitches total for the neckline. So attach your yarn here and chain 11. After that, you're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, like this. And then do a single crochet in each of the next 9 stitches, or chain in that case. When you're done, you're going to slip stitch into the next chain that is unworked on the neckline. So here I'm going to do a slip stitch. Here you go, and do a slip stitch on the next line, on the next stitch as well. And chain 1 and turn your work. And then you're gonna start and do single crochet, but in the back loop only, and that's what's gonna create the ribbing. So do a single crochet in the back loop only for the next 9 stitches, and in the last stitch you're gonna place only a single crochet. So here you're doing only a single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, place a single crochet in the first stitch, and continue after that with a single crochet in the back loop only. It's the same thing for the rest of the neckline, so you're going to continue until you reach the other side of the neckline. To do the zipper, you're going to need a zipper of about 25 centimeters or 10 inches. You need also a thread the same color as your sweater, but you could also use the yarn that you use for your sweater. And here is the paddle that I use, that I'll use to hide the zipper. So I joined them together at the end. You see it's going to be like my stitch. So to attach the zipper, you need to sandwich the zipper between the sweater and the paddle to add the zipper. So start by putting this part at the top. Grab the paddle, and you're going to start by pinning together those 3 parts. to do so, just attach your yarn, chain 1, and then in the same stitch you're gonna single crochet 2 together, so like this, and then do 2 single crochet, and then again single crochet 2 together. So you're going to do that all around the sleeve, so 2 single crochet together, and then 1 single crochet, a second single crochet, and then 2 single crochet together. So continue like this until the end of the row. When you finish the row, you're going to slip stitch in the first stitch that you did, like so. Then you're going to chain 9. And here is the same thing as the neckline. So do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And do a single crochet into the next 7 stitch, or chain in that case. Then do a slip stitch in the next chain that doesn't work on the sleeve, a slip stitch in the other one as well, next to it, turn your work, and you're gonna start and do single crochet in the back loop only, and continue like this, the same as you did with the neckline. It's gonna be the same as well for the body of the sweater. When you're done with the ribbing, here I'm doing a slip stitch to the sleeve, and I'm going to attach together the 2 sides of the sleeve. So to do so, you need to go on the wrong side of the sweater and just attach together the 2 sides of the ribbing edge with a single crochet. And continue like this until you're done with the sleeve. You just need to do the ribbing edge of the body, and then you're done. Congrats!